Hello, my name is Ryan Baum, and I'm with a company called TruHearing, and I'm here to talk to you about a new benefit that's brand new effective January 1st, 2018. It's your new routine hearing care benefit. It's brought to you through an arrangement between Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan and TruHearing. We're an independent company, and we provide hearing services. That's our primary focus, and in this case, it's going to be available to all Medicare and non-Medicare MIPSers members. TruHearing does not provide Blue Cross branded products or services, and it's important to note, and we're going to talk a lot more about the economics behind this new benefit, but it's important to note that your copay associated with this new benefit is not included in the maximum out-of-pocket. So let's talk a little bit about your updated hearing benefit for 2018. It's brought to you through an arrangement with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Your routine hearing benefits will now be exclusively available through a nationwide network of TruHearing providers. It's good news that we have providers in all 50 states, and no matter where you're living or where you're staying or where you're vacationing, your experience and your benefit will be exactly the same. We have over 12 years of experience providing hearing care solutions to health plans like Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan and their groups such as the Office of Retirement Services and MIPSers members. We are now the largest hearing aid partner for health plans and one of the largest hearing aid dispensers in the United States with over 5,600 provider locations nationwide. So continuing on with more information about your updated hearing benefit for 2018. Routine hearing exams are only covered when you call TruHearing at 1-855-205-6305 and follow the instructions you are given. You have coverage for hearing aids for both ears every 36 months. That has not changed. Your routine hearing cost share for 2018 is $45 for your initial hearing exam performed by a TruHearing provider. Again, you access that hearing exam by calling us at the 1-855-205-6305 toll-free number. You'll have a $499 copayment per hearing aid if you choose the Flight 770 Advanced Hearing Aid technology, and you'll have a $799 copayment per hearing aid should you choose the Flight 990 premiums. So you're probably wondering, what's a flight hearing aid? So let's talk about that a little bit in hearing aids in general. Hearing aids are typically categorized into one of three buckets, either your basic, your advanced, or your premium. Now your new benefit includes Flight Advanced and Flight Premium hearing aids. So if you were to compare that to maybe a Ford Fusion or a Volvo, an Excellent or a Superior, both tremendous products. The Flight technology is manufactured by Resound, one of the 6 Tier 1 manufacturers in the world and one of TruHearing's #1 partners. So in other words, although there are many hearing aid manufacturers in the world, there are only 6 that you'd ever really want to have make your hearing aid if you're concerned about quality. Resound is one of those 6, and they manufacture our Flight hearing aids that we're talking about today. Now, both the Flight 770 and the Flight 990 have advanced digital features. They have iPhone and Android connectivity, all in a full range of styles and colors, meaning all of the styles and colors that you see in this graphic. The Flight 770 Advanced has 14 channels and 4 programs, and the Flight 990 Premium has 17 channels and 4 programs. So Flight technology will take care of over 99% of those people with hearing loss. In fact, the Flight 990 includes a tinnitus masker and superpower options for those who need it. Let's look at the value you'll be receiving with this hearing aid as they compare to retail. So let's take a look at the chart you see on the screen in front of you. Your cost per aid is $499 for a Flight Advanced as compared to over $1,800 retail price for the exact same branded product. Your cost per aid is $799 for Flight Premiums as compared to a retail cost that's nearly $3,000 for the exact same branded product. You can finally get very high quality hearing aids at affordable price. You're finally able to use your benefit to get very high quality hearing aids at an affordable price. To get that high quality and affordable price, though, please remember, you must go through TruHearing to get your appointment. And we will discuss how to do that further in just a little bit as we continue with the presentation. But this benefit is exclusively available through TruHearing. And the most important thing for you to remember is that in order to access your benefit, you must call that toll-free number that we've talked about a little bit earlier. Okay, now we're going to take a look at your current cost share, meaning the benefit year we're in now, 2017, versus your new cost share. In this example, we're comparing apples to apples. Same advanced technology hearing aids. If you were to purchase a pair of Lynx X27 aids at $25.50 each, or $5,100 for the pair, the Blue Cross approved amount would be $25.42. So that means your first expense under today's benefit would be 10% of the Blue Cross approved amount, your coinsurance, which is $254. Next, you have to pay your deductible if it was not already met. So, assuming it was not already met, that's another $800 out of your pocket. Then comes the balance of the provider's bill. The balance between the provider's charge of $5,100 and the Blue Cross approved amount of $25.42. In this example, that's another $25.58. But we all know that today's provider can charge whatever the market will bear. So if your provider charges you more for these aids, then you pay more. In this example, adding up your coinsurance, deductible, and cost difference means you pay $36.12. If we compare this to the new cost share, where you pay $499 per aid copayment for the flight advanced aids, or $998 for the pair, you're saving $2,614. The difference here for the same technology is that you save $2,614. Beyond the obvious cost savings in this example, the fixed cost share for you does two things. Number one, it allows you to know your out-of-pocket costs up front, and it prevents you from having to pay the cost difference between what provider charges you might be sent and the Blue Cross Blue Shield approved amount. Let's talk a little bit about what you can expect to experience as a member when you call TruHearing. So remember, the very first thing that you want to do if you want to access your hearing aid benefit is to call the 1-855-205-6305 toll-free number. When you call in, you're going to speak with a TruHearing hearing consultant who will verify your eligibility, explain the benefit to you, schedule an exam with a local provider, one that's closest to you. They may give you several choices, and then you choose the one either that you've been working with in the past or one that's most conveniently located to your home. We'll then go ahead and send you an appointment confirmation. And as your appointment approaches, we'll provide you an appointment reminder just beforehand. Now, this phone number, that 1-855-205-6305, can also be found in your Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan benefit guide and on the member flyer, which we have available for you. Continuing with your member experience, once that appointment has been set up for you and you go into your provider's office, the first thing that's going to happen once they check you in is that you're going to receive an audiogram. What that means is they're effectively going to test your hearing to see if you actually need a hearing aid. Your provider will ask you questions about your work life, about your social life, so that they can better understand what your hearing needs may be. You and your provider will discuss options such as the kind of technology you might need, the style you prefer, the color you prefer, and what price point best suits your budget. Your provider will order the hearing aids that you collectively choose, and you'll set up a follow-up appointment for your fitting. Remember, at that time, you'll be responsible for the $45 exam copay and for the total cost of the hearing aids at this time, meaning your copayment amount, which is your cost share. Financing is also available, so feel free to talk to your provider at the time of your visit should you need any additional information about extended financing. Once your hearing aids arrive, you'll come back in for a fitting appointment with the provider. The provider will work with you and program your aids according to findings on the audiogram, that hearing test that the provider gave you when you came in for your exam. Then they're going to work with you on fitting your hearing aids to your comfort and your optimal functionality based on the responses you gave to the questions they asked you about your lifestyle and your needs. Then they're going to go ahead and train you on all aspects of use and care, so you can learn how to adjust your hearing aids when necessary, clean them and maintain them the way they should be to maximize their shelf life, changing the batteries as needed. How do you store them properly? And the installation and functionality of your GN Hearing Tuner app, if that's required. That is specifically for those who are using Android smartphones with your hearing aid technology. You should schedule any necessary follow-up visits directly with the provider once your hearing aids have been dispensed to you, and your provider can give you more information on that during the day of the visit. When you work with TruHearing, you also get the following inclusions: 3 follow-up visits with the provider. The first visit is when your hearing aid is dispensed and you're trained on all those items we just talked about. But after that initial visit where you have the dispensing of your hearing aid and you're now a hearing aid wearer, you get 2 additional visits on top of that over the course of the first year. Included with your hearing aid is also a 3-year warranty for loss and damage. Let's say, for example, in your first month of wearing a hearing aid, you aren't yet used to being a hearing aid user and you jump into your swimming pool wearing your hearing aids. Or our most common claim is that the dog ate it. Dogs just love the taste and the smell of our ears, and dogs very often eat our hearing aids. So that would be an example of something that's covered under the warranty for loss and damage. And you're covered over the 3-year period. There will be a small charge associated with each of those transactions should you need to activate the warranty for loss or damage. The same is true for our 45-day trial period. If after 44 days you are not interested in being a hearing aid wearer or you don't like your hearing aid, you have the ability to bring it back, and there will be a small restocking fee that will also be applied. However, the balance of your copayment, your cost share, will be refunded to you after the fees have been applied. Additionally, you will get 48 free batteries per hearing aid. Now, depending on what kind of hearing aid user you are, how faithfully you change your batteries, and the model of hearing aid that you choose, those batteries should last you nearly a year. 8 batteries from the provider are given to you on the day of your fitting, and 40 batteries are mailed to you per hearing aid, of course, in the mail following your 45-day trial period. As I've mentioned previously, Flight hearing aids do have smartphone interface capability. If you are a smartphone user, then that can enhance your user experience with your Flight hearing aids by connecting your hearing aids via Bluetooth to your smartphone. That supports your phone conversations. It enhances your listening to music if you want to, and basically just all that Bluetooth can offer can be streamed right through your hearing aid and really enhance your experience. However, if you're not a smartphone user or you don't have a cell phone with Bluetooth, there's no reason to worry. Smartphones are not required for the Flight lineup of hearing aids, but they have Bluetooth capabilities for those who are interested. It's important to note that the installation of the GN Hearing Tuner app is required to be able to control settings on a compatible smartphone. So if you're interested in using your Flight hearing aid in unison with your smartphone, talk to your provider at the time of fitting and programming. So the Office of Retirement Services in the state of Michigan has put a lot of thought and consideration into bringing you this new, very high quality, low cost hearing aid benefit. The reason for this is because they care about your overall health. And research has shown, and especially over the past few years where it's gotten much more attention, research has shown that treating your hearing loss has a direct correlation to better overall health. Some of the examples of this are improved balance. People with untreated hearing loss are 3 times more likely to experience a fall. Better mental health. People with untreated hearing loss are twice as likely to suffer depression. Better memory and mental acuity. Untreated hearing loss is 3 times more likely to cause early onset dementia. And better interpersonal relationships. Think about it, folks. You all know somebody who is suffering hearing loss and resisting the idea of getting a hearing aid. Many of them may ask you to repeat yourself once, twice, 3 times, and then they say they hear you, but they don't always. And what happens is people who aren't treating their hearing loss will engage less and fade away from social settings, thus leading to some of the symptoms that we've talked about. So the Office of Retirement Services know how important treating hearing loss is. So please take advantage of the new benefit that they have built for you. So remember, as I've said several times throughout the presentation, you start by calling TruHearing at 1-855-205-6305. Hearing healthcare is important to your retirement system, and this valuable benefit will go a long way in offering you many of the enhancements we've discussed. Flight hearing aids come in 2 technology levels, along with many style options and colors. They are very high quality and are Bluetooth enabled for even more comfort and convenience. And just in review, co-payments for your initial exam are $45. Your advanced hearing aid flight technology options are $4.99 per hearing aid. And for your premium technology flight options, they're $7.99 per hearing aid. So call TruHearing at 1-855-205-6305 and start saving today. Thank you.